Сейчас проверим чатик. Будет работать, не будет работать. Хотя что проверять? Можно же просто что-нибудь написать. Блин, у него звук. Простите. Звук уходи. А как звук убрать? Ничего не отображается, кстати. Вывод на стрим. Виджет чата. Копировать. Он видимый. Вверху. Мочи. Ух, ё. Такой маленький-то. Так. Статистика. Нахрен не надо. Увеличиваем. Как лучше сделать, интересно. Мне надо какие-нибудь сообщения длинные писать. Здорово. Скопируй какой-нибудь текст, я хер знает. Нормально видно или не очень? Поменьше. Или, блин, его надо прозрачным, наверное, сделать. Нет, так беспонтово. Ты с телефона смотришь? Я бы звук хотел отключить. Я не знаю как. Так, внешний вид. Что такое альфа-маска? Надо тему, наверное, другую выбрать. Тема есть Genshin Impact. Что-нибудь еще пиши, пожалуйста, Диман. Так. Ставим, допустим, 5 сообщений. Бля, какую тему выбрать? Стандартная. Нормально. Не, надо какую-то другую. Почему-то тема, короче, не меняется. Почему, непонятно. Ебать. Это чат огромный какой-то у меня получается. Так, нет, надо сбросить. Охуенно. Укожим чат. Здорово, Валера. Так, надо... Бля, а чё он не делается прозрачным, я не понимаю. Нормально. Тема. Не то. Ништяк, успехов в матише. Пожелать. Русский когда? Фон. Фон он выбирает из какого-то файла. Сука. А, это мое окно. Я не то вообще настраиваю, значит. Максимальное количество. Ну, давай, допустим, 6. Я тоже дать еще раз. Прозрачность. Бля, он тему не меняет, что за хрень? Давай, пока, Диман. Спасибо за тест чата. Почему-то он не меняется. Допустим, 4. Тема не меняется. What the fuck? Я что-то сломал. Я какую-то хрень включил, и оно теперь никак не реагирует. А как отключить? Сука. Что, конечно, перезапустить надо. Грёбаный шашлык ты. Я теперь чат не сдвинуть не могу, ничего. Увеличить только могу. Что надо сделать, чтобы в настройки попасть? Кто мне подскажет? Я в настройки чата попасть не могу. А, нашел, он в трее висит. Если кто не знает. Для того, чтобы попасть. Сука, чё ты не сдвигаешься? Так, все, я его сдвинул спустя много минут. Надо было просто убрать ползунок с вкладки «Отключить взаимодействие окна с мышью». Так, видно теперь, где оставляются сообщения. Хотя и до этого было видно. Текст, наверное, надо поменьше все-таки, да? Почему у меня фон не работает? Точнее, тема. Я понял. Нет, не понял. Здорово, Илья. Да я чат настраиваю, не могу понять, как он работает. Точнее, я почти все понял, но не до конца. — 40 минут почти с ним вожусь. Блин, чат не вылазит. Вчера что-то перебор. Ушел чат. Слишком. Да вот понять бы, как этот перенос включить. Может, размер поменьше. Вот, зафиксировать сообщение по нижней строке, может быть. Эта хрень будет работать. У меня открыты чаты. Как раз на такую ситуацию. А сейчас вообще сообщение не отобразилось почему-то. Почему? Оно наверху, что ли, где-то? Да, оно теперь наверху, сука! Пока какой-то движняк происходит вообще на ровном месте. Так, его нужно зафиксировать, получается. Сообщение по нижней строке. Режим новых сообщений. Топ или батом? Батом. Так, ну оно теперь... Надо модифицировать высоту. Стрим настроек. Ну да. Ширину надо меньше указать, я думаю. Может где-нибудь 500 попробовать. Теоретически должно начать переноситься. Вот, переносится теперь. Как-то отправить. Или чат так и оставить под собой. А нет, он будет не подо мной тогда. Ширину надо, наверное, 400 сделать. Высоту сделать где-нибудь 500. Во, уже что-то ближе к правде. Еще надо сдвинуть. То есть, скорее всего, надо ширину 300, наверное, указать тогда. Чтобы он помещался. Во! Теперь ближе к тому, как я хотел. Теперь надо высоту понять. До скольких он будет херачиться. Высоту снижаем до 450, наверное, пикселей. Да? Сообщение еще надо сделать, чтобы улетало, наверное, куда-то вверх, получается. Сейчас оно типа скрывается вниз, а появляется вверх. Значит, нужно также вверх его сделать. Или типа, чтобы испарялось вверх. Шрифт вроде не сильно большой. Ага. Мне говорят, чат поставь, поставь себе чат. Типа так будет лучше. Угу. О! О! Вот оно как. Шрифт меньше принял. Я же знаю, так правда видно, не видно будет. Хотя, по идее, если 2К, то видно должно быть. Количество строк уменьшим. Прикольно, выбираешь тему и потом вывод на стрим заново копируешь к себе в этот. Сейчас, сек. Озвучка, не знаю. Не смотрел, не проверял, честно. Ничего не могу сказать. Будем посмотреть. Это сейчас все будет работать. Так, вчера я подсрался с Себастьяном. Чуть-чуть. Банулась, что ли? Пугает меня. А еще мне хочется кое-что сделать с графикой. Так, мне надо куда-то свалить. Пока сидел, рука заболела. И время пиздец, да? Час почти провозился вместо того, чтобы играть. Музыка какая-то другая.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I
Logdok.
just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Ебать. Лететь, что ли, теперь туда? Это же реально новогодняя эта тема играет, нет?
Revelio.
There's only one common.
Ну, тут много из фильмов. Просто я этой музыки что-то раньше не помню.
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7
Может
swift
быть.
years. Time does
Просто я
fly
буквально
because
вчера
we
играл
have
там.
fun,
Я не
essentially,
помню
in
этой
my
музыки.
opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do.
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school.
А, там, скорее всего,
My
даже ивенты
experience
какие-нибудь
was
добавили.
less cheerful.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. It sounds as if your experience as a student was less than ideal.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today.
В смысле? С кем мне тут веселиться тут? Теперь поймешь, что происходит. Блин, без лучей FPS вообще в 3 раза почти вырос. Или это там наверху только такая музыка играет? Странно.
Time for a jaunt, I'd say. Away!
Проваливай, говорит. Да, это, наверное, только там играет. Музыка такая.
Time to go a little quicker.
Ускоряйся. Блин, я эту хрень получил только через 18 часов, а я игру ведь предзаказывал. Обида.
Faster! Faster! What say we pick up the pace a bit?
Хера там дракошки летают. А у меня может сбить, интересно? И ему похер вообще. Да, это как всегда же. Это ничего не меняется в этом плане. Типа эксклюзивные фичи для приставок. Эксклюзивные там бойцы. Что, конечно, музыка от локации зависит. Я больше теперь к этому склоняюсь.
No need to race now, my friend.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Здорово, Локдог.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with a helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for
Тайный заговор.
themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here
he's...
comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak
Сразу
it.
обосрали, только
I
пришел.
can, sir, Lord Gok.
Сразу
Just
этот.
Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return.
Если вы вернетесь, да?
I shall see you soon.
Revelio.
Надеюсь, вы вернетесь.
The door is looking at us.
И чё?
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Ну чё? Надо невидимкой стать, чтобы в шахту войти.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this here. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
We need to be careful, as I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
Че я призрака заебенил?
Incendio. Accio. Descendo. Confringo. That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Army.
Чувак аж фальцетом заговорил.
They're being watched by a door. It's
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Armid. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio.
Descendo.
Incendio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Чё за хрень?
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Such arrogance.
Блять.
Not quite.
Да блять. Давай, спокойной ночи. Спасибо за то, что был.
Stay close. I I've handled much worse.
Спасибо, что
Another
был.
boiler.
Приходите
This case is
еще.
more complex than I had expected.
Incendio.
Another schematic. I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
Блин, надо сходить все продать.
Accio.
The boiler activated that handle. See it? I see. Accio should easily engage the handle. Marvelously clever.
Accio.
And patrol. Like I ain't got nothing better to do. Little moon calf, far from home. Much
Expelliarmus.
What is it?
Incendio. Protego.
I will make you. That was meant for me. Let's get this.
There.
Oh, beautiful. You can't stop us. Kill spells down. Down! Child! I was a miss. Right, not a bit worried about you. Call that spell casting. Let me also. Send up.
Confringo. That should be the last of them, Amit. Accio!
Clever.
Incendio. Accio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Revelio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Accio.
Бля, лохомора не прокачана.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
Приключение на пару
Without
минут.
further ado, adieu.
Accio. Revelio. They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
As soon as I can.
Thrilling news. I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Is the need of the hex really sinister?
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare. Over here.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it.
Дарова.
I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with
Как
something.
дела?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy
как дела?
Sprottle in Upper
Нормально.
Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately,
У меня теперь
I've
есть
not
чат
been as attentive as I'd have liked.
на
I
рабочем
wonder if
столе.
you might pop in and see her.
That-
She may need some help collecting ingredients
Поиграю
for her
чуть-чуть, да
supply of
пойду.
Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan
Сам
was
чё
bringing
не
a box of
спишь?
letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my
This
love.
is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found
Посмотрю и
at that
спать.
poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon
Поиграю
that
и
attacked my
спать.
carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a
Привет,
little
Аркан
strange,
ТВ. Спасибо
seemingly
большое.
coming out of nowhere.
Тебе тоже
Surely you
всего
aren't suggesting that the collars somehow
отличного,
control the
позитивного, там
creatures?
все дела.
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Давай, спокойной ночи, спасибо за то, что был. Блин, уже четвертый человек говорит спокойной ночи.
And Ranrock is after something
Раз,
I
два,
found at
три,
Gringotts.
да, четвертый.
Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story. and
Давно
Fig had
играешь
asked that
в
I not speak
Legacy.
of it yet.
Ну,
Goodness.
всего
Well,
20
that
часов
certainly helps
наиграл.
to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own.
В целом,
I shan't press for more details.
да, Илья, спокойной
In
ночи еще
fact,
раз.
I
Чуть
should probably
из
be
башки
going.
вылетает. Короче, в
I'd like to
целом
track that
хорошая
dragon down
игра.
as soon as I can.
Вроде даже интересно.
I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Мне надо шмотки продать, алло. Я вообще забыл, зачем я сюда пришел. А что, продать тебе нельзя? Блин, а у кого можно было, я забыл. Я, короче, наиграл 20 часов и потом... Ой, 17 на тот момент. Потом сделал перерыв в 9 месяцев. Сейчас продолжаю играть, и большую часть я уже не помню, что я делал.
Hello there. Come on in. Plenty to look at here. A pleasure doing business with you.
Мне лень это все расшифровывать, я это все продам. Игрушки, кормушка, место для нарезки, навозный компостер. Что это такое? Свитки. Зачем мне это все надо? Мне это нахрен пока не надо.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio.
Что мне надо сделать? Кому-то сходить. Или слетать.
How about some sightseeing?
Блять. Простите. За мой французский. Пешком я бежать не хотел.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention?
В целом,
Ranrock's
наверное, игра
loyalists?
стоила денег тогда. Сейчас я хрен
Never
знает.
imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by
В
the
смысле,
way.
она сейчас со скидкой, наверное,
Ranrock and
продается.
his followers have set up camp here.
Наверное, еще лучше
No
стоит.
regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in
Ну,
St.
здесь
Mungo's.
лор огромный
Simply
просто.
at my wits'
У меня
end.
мозг не запоминает вообще, что происходит.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where precisely?
А еще я не слышу, что я говорю, поэтому я иногда могу говорить всякую хрень, не связанную, мне кажется.
I won't go near them.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against
Кому
the
я
rock
говорю
and
первый?
robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one
Аркан,
day
ты тут?
regret.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Baldolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, he's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Someone there? Descender. Levioso. Accio. Bone in the end. Levioso. Over here. Do you think this is funny? How nice of you. One less humour to... Leviosa! You don't know! Send up! How is this happening? Confringo! No! Descender! Leviosa! Put me down! Expelliarmus! Depulso! You are incendio! In the inevitable! No! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Depulso! I won't rest! Accio! Incendio! You've one less follower, Ranrock. One camp down, one more to go. You will regret coming here. You ought to cut back on... Descender! It's a student from the town! Confringo! Protego! Descendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! No! Such arrogance! Such arrogance! Incendio! Not quite! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! I won't rest! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Depulso!
To return her, you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? Accio. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Shame I didn't have an audience for that one.
Интересно.
hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
What do you have for sale?
See if there's something you need. Thank you for your patronage. It's been a pleasure.
Ah, there you are. Slow down now. There we go.
Off on another adventure, are we?
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I saw a grim, an omen of death. I'm not safe, but if it can't see me,
I'm afraid I'm all out of invisibility potion. I suggest finding...
Пердита.
I do miss the bustle of...
Hello, Madam Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
What are you looking for exactly? Thank you. Sincerely. Oh, you like that? A fine choice.
Нахрен мне это надо, я хер знает.
Thank you for passing through.
Ай, как тормозит. Жестко прям. Что тут такое?
Shame Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rook